Greetings. Today we're going to add a user to Traverse. Eventually you're going to add all your users, anybody that you would check an asset or inventory out to. For right now we're going to add ourselves as an administrator so that we can administer the rest of the system. As recall, we logged in when we first licensed Traverse as the administrator. And there you see the fully licensed Traverse. We've got that 30-day trial license. If we go to user maintenance, you'll note that there's only one user. That's why the find key button only brought up that single user. If there was more than one, you would have seen a list. Let's look at the groups real quickly before we add the user. So starting at the top, administrators lets you do everything that's under the menus of tasks, interface, reports, and admin. Back office is the typical user who would perform, let's say, reports as well as have the ability to check assets in or out. Create, those users would be allowed to add assets or add inventory into the system. Read-only is a superset, meaning let's say you have administrative privileges and security, which are the two highest forms of permission in the system. If you're a member of read-only, that means you can see all those screens, but you can't change anything. Security lets you get into where we are right now, and transact is the basic permission that allows people to perform transactions within the system, like checking out an asset or consuming inventory. Okay, so let's go back to user maintenance. I'm going to enter in my Windows ID, even though we don't use it in this system for the way we're logged in. Recall we're using forms authentication, and that means that whenever you enter Traverse, you're going to be asked for your credentials. And in this case, we will use our email ID. If we're using Windows authentication, then as long as you had logged into Windows, you would pass your Windows security credentials to Traverse, and you'd never see the login screen. We'll demonstrate that in a future video. Okay, did I spell it correctly? Yes. So I'm going to save that. And now notice I have no security. So I'm going to add myself to administrators and security. Save it, and I'm done. Now you'll notice that there are two users in the system. Okay, so let's now log in as me. Notice that I didn't enter a password, did I? So I must log in and create a password. Okay. Now I'm logged in as myself, and I can access all of the aspects of Traverse. So now, next steps in the next video, we will be adding class codes, container types, departments, sites, buildings, all of these things, and we'll go through exactly why they're needed. Again, all of this is in the installation guide. Thank you, and remember to visit us at www.complianceabc.com.